Members of Parliament and the police minister bemoaned the acts of extortion that are happening across the country. The modus operandi of these extortionists is known.
They are often armed, operating in groups and instill fear and chaos. The relative silence of communities and low reporting is all due to these fears.
Government will deal with these rings through an integrated resource approach, combining municipal, provincial, and national resources.
Currently, the operational plan is being rolled out here in the Western Cape, in Cape Town, with its new 6 sub-districts that are going to make it much more easier for us to police these areas, jointly with city police, with private companies, with law enforcement and CPFs. The model will be replicated in all metros in the country.
The police will also work with the Department of Justice, and several laws will be amended to curb crime.
We think that quite a large number of criminals get paroles unduly and prematurely in a number of cases, while they still should be sitting in jail.
Honourable Skosana.
The MK party condemned the practice, but said high unemployment levels could be a contributing factor.
The MK party unequivocally condemns and does not encourage extortion. We call on the coalition government to eradicate condition provided fatal ground for this criminality. We are calling the coalition government to do that.
While the DA said extortionists undermine the state.
Syndicates challenge the very legitimacy of the state. Their demands for local taxes, similar to those seen in regions where gangs or militias have completely taken over the state functions. And they appear especially where state institutions are either weakened or compromised.
The EFF felt the minister's plan lacked detail.
Again, the minister has not paid attention to the gravity of what we are dealing with. The minister came here and he spoke. Quite frankly, I don't know that the people of South Africa have confidence that the police are going to attack extortionists. There is no comprehensive crime prevention strategy. And until that happens, you're always going to run after the fact. After extortion has happened, you'll be running after people.
FP highlighted, as other parties did, the extortionist strategy to instill fear.
Business owners across various industries are constantly balancing their aspiration with a pervasive sense of fear. The fees extorted by these criminals never appear in the accounting records.
Is the Honourable Sauls.
The PA welcomed the minister's integrated plan and called on communities to assist in combating the crime.
We also ask the cooperation of traditional leaders and all of our communities in rural and urban areas to work with police and to assist them to arrest these extortionists to make our communities safer.
While Bosa urged the police and justice ministries to collaborate in the fight against extortion.
The impression that if you do the crime in this country, you'll get away with it. Trust me, extortionists believe the same. So in my closing, Minister, if we work with the Department of Justice, we have to improve conviction rates. Otherwise, our prison doors are revolving doors. Time for talk is over. It's time for us to act now.
In closing, the minister responded to the EFF.
Deputy President, we are one. We are speaking in one voice in this House. I noted Honourable Ndlozi and others, but him in particular, it was another way of agreeing with what we are saying here, but in his own words.
MPs also added that communities need to work with the police if extortion is to be curbed. Alris Mashaba, SABC News, Parliament.